you two meet?
Do you want to go first?
Okay, all right. So it was about 2019. I'd been in business over 20 years. I'd moved to a small country town, and I look back now and realise that I was burnt out and I was alone. I was lonely. I wasn't used to working on my own, and I wasn't happy. So I went to the local shop run by this lovely lady, and we were having a chat, and she said, "So what is it that you actually do?" And I started to explain what I do, corporate social responsibility, and this little face popped out of the clothing like this. "You do CSR?" And it was Georgia.
So a bit of context, the actual lovely shop owner is my mum. And I was there helping her out a couple of weekends and overheard the conversation. At the time, I was working for a charity, Habitat for Humanity, and it had ignited an interest in me. I really wanted to continue working in the social sector, but I wasn't quite sure how.
So I said, "We have to meet."
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Here's my number.
And as soon as she left the shop, I raced onto my laptop. I sent you an email with my resume.
And I raced home and said to my husband, "I met this amazing girl." And he sort of rolled his eyes because, I've said that before.
And anyway, we organised a time to meet.
Yes.
And not only did she say, "Come over, we'll have a cup of tea," very casual. I come to this house. It's a grand designs home, incredible. And then not only do I get a cup of tea, I get a ridiculous lunch, which is probably one thing we bonded over at the start.
We love
our love
our
for food. And so we started talking. You told me about all the incredible work that Hailey has done over the years with charities, and then we actually started talking about the toolkit, which I had heard about because Habitat had actually secured a partner using that process.
So this was a physical toolkit,
yes.
training toolkit for non-profits, but I just didn't have the time or the energy to take it online. I kind of knew that's where it needed to go.
Absolutely.
And Georgia said,
I can do that. No worries. No worries. So we kind of went, okay, well, let's do this. I was adamant it couldn't die in that physical form. It had to live on. So then flash forward to, what was it, early 2020?
Yes, so we created a new business. We developed it, and then the pandemic hit, but we just kept going with it anyway because it was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
So we kept going and we launched it, and it was very successful in the first year. We've got amazing students. We're now in our second year.
We are.
And we're currently pitching to investors for potentially taking it global. So, yeah, it was meant to be, wasn't it?
It was.
So, will there be a second date?
Well, we're practically married.
Yes.
I don't think
We're not
we're beyond
married couple
dates.
now.
We are.